You're listening to Eat, Play, Sex with Dr. Kat, the place to uplevel that sexy life of yours, with expert talk on sex, love, and nutrition. So what are some of your favorite, your go-to practices or even products that you love to use as a sensual person?
As a sensual being, I've said a little bit earlier, like I love essential oils. I love using essential oils. I have it in my bag, in my car, in my home, like everywhere. I'm always using that as like a quick go-to. One of my favorite practices is, and I know we share, this is dancing, like movement, dancing. It's just like, it's so fucking delicious. It's so good. And I love that because if I'm not feeling connected and I dance, there I'm connected to my sensuality. If I'm feeling kind of like in my body and a little bit sexy, and I put on some music and it just like amplifies, right? So I love movement and dance for the reason of activating or amplifying my sensuality practices.
Yeah.
And one of the products that I love and that I personally love is the rosebud oil through the Sensualist. Do you know the Sensualist?
Yes.
Yeah. So I love that rosebud arousal serum because it's all organic, it's natural, it's got the rose essence, and it's fun to put it on your lips because it creates little fun tingly sensation on your lips.
I have some.
Oh, yes.
It's great.
It's great. It smells good. It feels really good. Sometimes I could play with that and like just put that like on my nipples or my belly. And like, so that's one of the products that I really, really love. There's also a company called, I just discovered them when I was in Montana, Living Libations. And I had not heard of them before, but they have all natural products as well. I love all natural things.
Yeah, me too.
And they've got a really nice, I think it's called Lover. And it's a really nice like body oil. So for me, oiling my body, I do it pretty much every day, just being with the smell of either the sweet almond oil and then the warm sensations as I rub it together in my hands. And then I put it onto my body and my legs, and I just infuse like every single inch of myself with like that love and that devotion and the admiration, like every part. So for me, I love feeling like really moist and silky smooth, you know, in my practice. And then also, you know, breath work brings in sensation, breath work and hip rocking. I really enjoy that, which can take it into a sexual component, but also without going into the sexual component, it can just be a very beautiful awakening of the senses, the feelings of aliveness through the breath and the added sensations of the body. And, you know, at night, what I started to do as well is I put down a heating pack. Right now I'm reworking my muscle structure with my healer, and he has me laying down on this heat pack, this bio heat mat every night. So I'm laying on the heat mat, and what I'm doing is I'm focusing on like breathing the sensation of the heat throughout the top of my body, which I'm really like enjoying, you know, deeply. And then I also do a little sensation meditation and scan my body to see where am I feeling like numb, and then I'll like focus on breathing and sending some energy there. I might put my hand on that spot and I'll just breathe more deeply into it and breathe more deeply into it and start to see what I could feel, you know, in that space, and just start to do a little sensation meditation around the parts specifically that maybe need more love today, that could use some more aliveness and juice.
Yes. Oh, I love this. Yeah, I love to have this type of dialogue because it's also learning from experts like you or other people. You know, how did they cultivate the relationship with their sensuality? And so I've created a guide for everyone that includes my favorite sensual products. And I believe,
tell me.
Well, Sundays are like my favorite go-to sensual day.
Yes.
So like I devote a time for my sensuality. And on Sundays, like
ain't nobody gonna bother me. Right? It's
Sexy
like,
Sundays. Yes, sexy,
or sensual Sundays.
Sensual Sundays. Which
Yes.
can be sexy or not.
Yeah. And so that's my free guide for all the audiences. You will access my personal rituals around Sunday. You'll access my favorite products that I incorporate in my Sensual Sundays.
Tell me one of your favorite products. What's one of yours?
So one of my, this one's actually not in the guide, but
Great.
I thought
Look,
about
you guys
this.
are getting something super juicy right now. I want to get this guide. You better get this guide.
So I have this little rainbow, or this little prism. It's a circular sphere, and it hangs in my window. And every afternoon, it fills my entire room with rainbows.
Oh, yay.
And I feel the expansion in my body when I see it. And that's one piece I really want to highlight around sensuality is it's the product of expansion, or expansion is the outcome of it, right? That's the signal that you're open.
Yes.
And if we're not sensual, or if we're not connected in the body, there's more of a contraction, there's more of a tension. We may not be recognizing that we're holding. And like you said, ends up being numbness.
Yeah.
And so I use that as a marker for my clients even to understand, okay, when am I reaching that point of sensuality? Is you're expanded. You have this relaxed, open feeling in your body versus the numbness or the contraction.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So rainbows in my bedroom.
I have sometimes my rainbow comes in from these little prisms, and it goes onto this painting that you made for me for my birthday.
I did make that painting.
So sometimes a rainbow comes right on in and showers over the goddess, and I just smile and I'm like, oh, I love my kitty cat.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Lovers, thank you again for tuning in. If you enjoyed the show, hit subscribe and head over to eatplaysex.com to connect with me and grab my sexy guides. Because my goal here is to get you to eat, play, and sex better, so you can improve your sex life, which will improve every aspect of your life. Until next time, keep it sexy.